Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Jerry Woods from the morning show on WGTS 91.9, joined by my longtime friend Duncan Phillips from the Newsboys.
Hey!
You've heard a lot of different Christian music the last 30 years.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you know the industry pretty well right now? Do you know the lyrics, the songs that are hot right now?
Oh, I know what you're trying to do here. I know what you're trying to do, Jerry.
Game is called Artist or AI. I'm going to give you some lyrics.
All right, let's go.
You tell me, is it an artist, a Christian artist,
Okay.
or is it AI that wrote
Okay.
it?
Okay.
Here we go. I want to magnify your light. I want to reflect the sun. Cut like precious diamonds with colors by the millions. Is that artist or
That's AI, I think.
That would be Toby Mac and Light Shine Bright.
Toby.
Who might be friends with someone in your band named Michael Tate.
Sorry, Toby. I apologize for being such a loser.
Let's go one more. Let's see if you can come back here.
Okay.
When the world is dark and cold, there's a story to be told of a love that never fades, guiding every step we take. Is it artist or AI?
Could be either, because it's really good lyrics, so it could be either. I'm going to go AI.
And you'd be correct!
Yay!
Oh, nicely done. Nicely done.
There you go.
Does it ever get tiring? I mean, people think the artist life is glamorous. I know a little bit more about that. You guys get done with shows. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. You're
Sure.
getting on the bus, that type of thing.
Yeah.
You've done this a long time. You ever felt like, I'd just rather be in my own bed now?
I got a taste of that over COVID.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
Really?
So, no. So, I mean, we played shows, Jerry, where people were standing in pods 6 feet apart between each other.
So
and it was so weird. It was so awkward. And people felt weird. We felt weird. The fans did. It was just really a really weird moment. But coming out of that, I love it, Jerry. I love what I do. I believe we're called to it. And you got to be called to it. Like, you understand what gets you up every morning at 4 or 5 when you get up every morning to go do what you do is because you have this passion and love in your heart for it, because it's more than just about the paycheck. It's the reason, like, it goes deeper. It goes, you know what? I believe that we're doing something for eternity rather than
Love that.
rather than not. If that makes sense.
Here we go.
Yep.
So come on, my soul. Oh, don't you get shy on me. Lift up your song, because you've got a line inside of those lungs. Get up and praise the Lord. Is it artist or is it AI?
Artist.
Artist. You know which artist?
No idea.
Okay, but Brandon Lake. Very well done.
Brandon Lake. Good job, Brandon.
Nice. Got out of Dodge, sailed on a bondless bon voyage. You said north, I headed south. Tossed overboard. Good Lord, that's a really large mouth. Is that artist or AI?
That's AI.
That is the Newsboys.
It is
In the
not.
belly of the whale. Yes,
See, that is Steve Taylor, and that guy, he wrote that song.
Yeah.
He wrote the lyrics of that song, and what's funny is we recorded that song, so we go in, as a band, we go in separately, we all record our part, and I have probably not listened to that song since that day. So, but it's such a quirky lyric, I thought, it's got to be AI, but it makes total sense to be Steve Taylor.
So this new album, what gets you most excited about this? What gets you jazzed about the new album?
It's really fresh for us, I think the biggest mistake you can make as an artist is if you have a successful record, is try to make that record again, because all the punters, I call them punters, or the fans, or what do you want to call them, but their musical tastes are continually changing and evolving. And if you're not, I'm not saying you become the fad, I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying I think you've got to recognize on some levels the direction that music's headed. So if you will say, no, well, I'm gonna make, this is who we are, and we're gonna be this, we're gonna make records within the confines of this box, you're going backwards. So be who you are. But within that, I think it's really nice to be able to take in bits of what you like, of what's current. So it's always going to be Newsboys because it's us. I'm excited to people hear it. It's very fresh, it's young, it's pop, but then there's worship in there too. So that's the kind of the world in which we live in. CCM right now is just trying to find that magic recipe. Well, it always is. I've always said, each record you're reapplying for your job, because you kind of are, because you can never rest on the laurels of the past. You've got to, let's keep on striving. And that's what Newsboys have always done. We've kept on striving. What's the next thing? Where can we go next? What more do we have to say? But when that finishes, that'll be the day we quit, I think. But that's a long way away.
I love that because God is a God of creativity, right?
Absolutely.
Endless creativity.
10,000%,
And He gives
yes.
some of that we're created in His
He does.
image.
He does.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, last one.
Yes,
one more
sir.
chance here.
Okay.
And as we step into the light of the lover, we're all the same. There's no rich or poor. And you know it's never good for a man to be alone. So come on in. Your name's on the door. What are we waiting for?
SAI.
That's the Newsboys Love Liberty Disco.
See, as a drummer, and I'm gonna put a little caveat out there. As a drummer,
They're all the same.
hold. But as a drummer, I'm not listening to lyrics.
Okay.
Now, a lyricist.
You're busy spinning upside down. That's
Well,
what you're doing.
what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create the foundation for the rest of the band to sit on. So there was a lot of songs for years, even though I'd played the songs, I didn't necessarily know the lyrics, especially those Steve Taylor lyrics, because they're
weird.
crazy, right? as we know. But what's so funny? So I can say, well, I played that song 100 times, 200-300 times. But could I then go tell you what the verse lyrics were? I couldn't tell you.
All right. We are blessed to have some great music with the Newsboys for almost 4 decades now. Duncan, thank you for being faithful. Thank you for making the time for us and
Thank you,
for
Jerry.
proclaiming Jesus. Can't wait for the next God's Not Dead movie. You guys are doing so many
That's right.
amazing
That's
things.
coming out real soon. I think in September.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. So, thank you so much, my friend. It's
Jerry,
always good to see you.
Champion.
Take
Thanks,
care.
bud.